Let's say, Brandon, I mean, what's life like for you right now, right? I mean, I feel like you're one of the most in-demand guys in the business right now.
Right, man. It's amazing, to be honest, because after the fight everything changed. Definitely, I mean, so far, right? I'm a busy guy right now, but I knew about all of this because I taste a little bit of this when I fought, for example, against Sergio Perez, like long time ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. I taste this a little bit when I fought against Figueiredo, the first fight. So right now, I mean, it's different. I'm a busy, but I knew about the responsibility. I'm very excited to see what happens in the future. Obviously, my challenge right now is to keep in shape, to keep doing my job because sometimes when I'm, like being here or on a media tour or something like that, I feel like, man, I feel frustrated. Maybe the next guy is training so hard to cut my head, and I'm here with my pretty face, showing my belt, you know. So I'm trying to do everything right now, and I start in September or middle of August, I start getting in shape again and be ready for the next one.
Well, listen, it's crazy. It's one thing to be busy, right? It's another thing to be
Yeah.
meeting the president, Canelo, big U.S.-Mexico soccer games, things like that. I mean, are you even a little bit like, man, this is crazy?
Man, the spotlights, everywhere I go, is a lot of spotlights, a lot of interviews, a lot of famous people. And again, it's amazing. Again, I know the responsibility, but I know I'm ready, and I know I can build a legacy in my life.
That responsibility that you talked about, right? Like, how tough is that, right? Because you're fighting for yourself, you're fighting for your family, right? Now you're talking about, like, you're an icon of a country, a nation. I mean, is that a little bit much on your shoulders?
Man, that is special, and I think it's more for me because I'm open a lot of doors for a lot of young guys in my country, right? For all the sport in Mexico. So I think that the responsibility right now for me is a little bit more. But man, I don't know what can I say more. I mean, I'm ready. I'm excited, nervous at the same time. Again, sometimes frustrated because I know my rhythm of training. Right now I'm training so little in comparison like before. Before the fight was like all fucking day in the gym, like a few interviews. Nothing really crazy. But right now it's different. But again, I'm ready. I'm ready for the challenge.
That's awesome. Like you said, November, is that still about what you're thinking right
Man,
now?
I want to fight in November. I want to fight even, December sounds so far for me because I have just one fight in this year. And before all of this, I fought like 4 times in 1 year, something like that. So I want to fight one more time at least in this year. Right now the division is very weird because Askarov had an injury. So I think right now he's the number one contender, but he has an injury. He's out for a few months. Corey Garbrandt is fighting until December, right? So maybe I need to wait a little bit to watch how the division moves in the future. And wait a little bit. I don't know, maybe Pantoja Roybal, maybe Alex Perez Schnell. I love Schnell. I don't want to talk about Schnell because I love him, but he can be a possibility if he beats Alex Perez or. I don't remember other fight right now, but I need to wait a little bit.
Well, the one name you didn't mention was Figueiredo, right? So
Yeah, of
course. Does the trilogy make sense to you, or do you feel
No,
like no?
but man, right now that the division is so weird, maybe maybe the trilogy. To be honest, to be really honest with you, the thing about the trilogy is boring a little bit for me, because I fought twice against him in the past. But then at the end of the day, I'm a fighter. If it's necessary, I can do that. Or, I'll wait to see what happened in the other fights, like I said before.
I guess last thing is there a date, though, that you know for sure? Or are you saying, like, I don't really know?
Man, to be honest, I'm here in the Mix Academy. And to be really honest, I don't know. I mean, I'm being really, sometimes, you can lie a little bit, but no, this time I don't know nothing.
Did you UFC offer you to fight Cody or ever?
No, I mean, sometimes the media makes, the nose or talk about what I say, but it's nothing against Cody or something like that. It's just I'm watching just my possibilities.
But did UFC offer you to fight him?
No, I don't have any offer right now.
What is surprise for you that he's going to fight in December?
Yeah, a little bit because it's too much time. So maybe he's out of the conversation right now. I need to wait a little bit if I want to fight against
Would
him.
you see him as if he won one fight? Would you think he'd be deserving of a title shot, being a former champion?
Man, I don't know. Obviously, the serve, talk about the serve in this sport is weird, right? Because he lost, like, he fought against Asunsao, he won, but he fought against Ralph Fong, he looks very bad. But again, he's a former champ, he has the name. If he wins his next fight against Carl France, be careful because Carl France is a tough guy. But I'm talking about the styles. They love to punch each other, right? So, but I don't know, man. I mean, I don't like to talk about the serve because in this sport it's weird.
So in Brazil, everybody knows that you fought Pando.
Yeah.
Do you have any special thing about it? Really want to beat this guy that beat you?
You know what? Maybe like 1.5 years ago, maybe yes. But right now, my ego is go out of my body. I don't have ego. I don't have nothing. I just want to be the flyweight champ for a long time, and that's it. But obviously, I know if I fight Pantoja in the future, it can be a nice fight now because I have a new skills, and I didn't just to watch my evolution in this sport, right? Man, like I said before, everything now is crazy. You know, watch all these you guys like waiting for me, trying to get this interview, the media. It's crazy to be honest, but I knew about the responsibility before because I tested a little bit after the first fight against Figueiredo. Now it's so different, you know, but I'm ready.
Where does the belt sit? Is it in the toy room or where is the belt?
Maybe, man. You know what? I need to put the belt in some nice frame because a lot of people ask me for the belt, right? But I'm not that guy who loves to bring the belt everywhere. Like, oh, watch me with my belt. I hate that, man. I have to be honest. So yeah, maybe in my office with all the toys, with all my Legos and my Funkos, nice spot. Man, is that part of all these crazy things, right? I mean, meet a lot of famous people, you know, meet the president of my country is crazy. Talking about the opportunity for the sport in Mexico, right? You know, Canelo Alvarez is the best in boxing right now. Man, that is an inspiration for me. And when I meet those kind of guys, you know, famous people, trying to get an advice. I mean, a lot of famous athletes I meet before. And you know, I'm trying to get some advice for them because you never know when you can have again the opportunity to talk with them. Sorry? Oh man, for example, Canelo, he told me like, hey man, I mean everything is amazing, the fame, the money, everything is pretty, but you need to be focused in how you get that spot right now, right? Because to be honest with you, nothing changed. You know, I'm the same Brandon Moreno. I still love fighting, and everything is the same right now. So I need to keep really focused in my final goal, right? So, like I said before, like my final goal was to get the belt. All right, that's perfect. So I need to start with another new goal, right? So I'm working on that.
So you have no offer so far. Cody's going to fight December.
I know you.
You don't know. And Jameson looks like maybe, who knows. So is it possible that maybe you are not going to fight this year even though you want to fight this year?
Ah, man, maybe. What do you think, Liam? I don't know. I don't know that answer. Man, that is very frustrating for me because I want to fight one more time this year. But you know, maybe if they offer me in January, February, it can be a possibility. I don't want that, to be honest, but we'll see.
Would you mind just to send out a message for Brazilian fans because now you are getting more and more famous there?
Guys from Brazil, I love you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Definitely, I know I have a lot of support there. So thank you so much for that.
Are you worried you're going to have a target on your back out here on the mats? Everybody's going to want to tap a UFC champion.
I know, it's crazy. I know. After the you know, the bell, I have a nice target in my back, but it's fine. It's nice.